All right. Abror, how was your day today?
Good.
I was stuck in traffic jam. There was a small car accident, I think, on the way. That's why I'm a bit late.
It's okay.
Abror, today I'm gonna have, I wanna talk with you about fundamentals of algebra, and still I'm not sure your level. Okay.
Okay.
If I just feel that you're really good in what is this in algebra expressions, how to simplify algebra expressions, how to add to algebraic fractions or rational numbers or integers and blah blah blah. Okay, we'll just speed up. But these are the fundamentals of math or algebra. Okay, if you do not understand the things well, just know a little bit is not enough because we are going to build everything that we're going to learn with you on these concepts. What are they? Like what is algebraic term, for example? What is algebraic expression? Okay,
Mm.
what do we mean by actually adding to algebraic expressions? Or what do we mean by simplifying algebraic expressions? Okay,
Okay.
all right. Because if you understand these two concepts well, that is fundamental algebra. Second one is linear equations and linear inequalities. And after that, word problems. And you can understand every topic really well, easily. But if you don't understand these things, every time you struggle, because that's the foundation of algebra that from now on that you're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
First, what are we going to learn here? Okay, can you read it? Read. In this chapter, you will learn how to what? Abraham, read it.
Which one?
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, use letters to represent
I
numbers.
use ladders to represent the numbers. Express basic arithmetical uh, process algebraically.
Algebraically, right?
Algebra.
Express basic arithmetical processes algebraically. Like, for example,
Algebraic.
adding two variables. What does it mean? What is the quotient of two variables, A and B, right? And how about if you increase twice a number? What do we mean by this? Okay, we're going to learn the things that you're going to see every time, this foundation or fundamental algebra, you're going to use every time from now on. In Algebra 1, in 8th grade, ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, when you go to a college. That's why hopefully if you can build a strong foundation, then you can learn anything. Continue. Next.
Um, which one?
Yeah, substitute.
Substitute numbers for letters and formula and expressions.
So we call this evaluation of algebraic expressions. If you're given algebraic expression and the values of variables are given, how do we evaluate this, right? Actually, last time, if you remember, we practiced with you the order of operations, right? If you're given an algebraic expression or expression, how do we calculate this? We need to follow the orders of the rules, right? I mean, the orders. The first parentheses, second exponents, then multiplication or division, then addition, subtraction. Okay, next.
Um, Manipulates simple algebraic expressions.
Mm-hmm.
Manipulate linear algebraic expression with fractional coefficient. Uh, Factorize algebraic expressions.
Algebraic expression. Manipulate means that writing something in different ways. Like, for example, if I ask you two, in how many different ways you can write two? Like two, I can write it as 1 plus 1, or 3 minus 1, or 6 divided by 3, or zero point 0.5 times 4, or 2/3 times 3, right? In many different ways I can write, right? That is manipulation of simple algebraic expressions. Can we just write? Because depending on the context, you need to manipulate the expressions so that you can, uh, what is it, deal with it. Okay. Now let's read introduction. What is algebra? Okay. So we're gonna, let's just with this, and after this, you'll understand that algebra is a tool, okay, to solve problems in math. Do you know Al-Khwarizmi?
Hmm?
Al-Khwarizmi.
No.
Really? We have a lot of great Uzbek scholars, right, who lived in the past. One of them is Al-Khwarizmi, Muhammad
No.
ibn Al-Khwarizmi. He was born in Khwarazm province, and he was born, I think, 8th century or 9th century. And after that, he moved to Baghdad, Iraq, and he studied there. And he is the one who founded this algebra. Algebra comes from his name, Algebra. Okay, this algebra comes from this name, algebra. And at school, you can actually tell your teacher that algebra, if you're studying algebra, the guy who founded this system, okay, the tool that we use to solve problems, he was from Uzbekistan, actually. Okay, let's read it. Read it.
Have you ever received SMS short message system from your classmates? They read, "How are you? How you done? Your math?" or OMG, GT2, GTL,
TTUL. You know what does actually
TTL.
this short message stand for? OMG means oh my God, right?
Hmm,
G to T means that got to go, right? And how about TTUL?
true.
Talk to you later, right? TTU.
Yes.
In real life, we use a lot of this kind of abbreviations, right? For example, for Uzbekistan, we use UZ. For Tashkent, if you look at the air tickets, they use TAS, right? Or for USA, United States of America, we use USA. For New York City, NYC, right? It's a kind of an
Mhm.
algebraic way of labeling something. Algebra means that we use variables to label things, okay? That is one of the fundamental concepts in algebra. Continue reading.
Nowadays, many of
Many of
us
us.
use short forms in your SMS. We also other short form to write your emails and many strange transfers or
We also use
sec
other short forms to write our emails and many stenographers or secretaries. And many stenographers and secretaries use shorthand to draft their letters or take minutes during meetings, right? If you
Mhm.
actually, when you watch TV, for example, especially in Uzbekistan, I don't know if you watch or not, if the president speaks, a lot of people, they just take a note, right? When they're taking a note, they use shortened words, right? For
Mhm.
example, if they say Assalamu alaikum, they just use AA. That means Assalamu alaikum, right? Okay. Otherwise, they cannot write down everything. Okay, continue.
Shorthand to draft their letters or take minutes during meetings,
During
just
meetings,
as
right? Uh-huh.
meetings, just as we need to use shorthands or short forms to make your work easier in your everyday situations, mathematicians hand
Mathematicians
over mathematicians hand over the year develop, developed
developed a system.
a system called algebra, which uses symbols and letters of the alphabet to replace numbers.
Okay, what is algebra? Algebra is used, right? Or what algebra is actually algebra is used to solve problems, okay, using equations. Equation means how do we set up equations? We set up equations using variables. What are variables? Variables are letters that are used to represent unknown numbers or some quantities. Okay. As you go
Mhm.
actually through this chapter, you understand better, you will have better understanding of these concepts. If you understand Abror, let me just change your name immediately, okay? Because every time I see Glober, Abror, right? Abror, and
Yes.
hopefully, you will be master in mathematics. All right, let's start now. Example one, read it.
Use algebraic expression for each of the following.
Okay.
A. Add 2x to 3y.
First, before we continue this, you have to differentiate two things that we are going to use this frequently, okay? Algebraic
Mhm.
term and algebraic expression. Okay. What is an algebraic term? Let me just write here. What is an algebraic term? Be blue or green? Not green. Let's see. It's red. Okay. What is an algebraic term, Abror? Algebraic term is a number, okay, or a letter, or the product of numbers and letters. Okay, for example, one, it is an algebraic term, but it's a number, we call this constant term. Okay, two, or x, or a times b, or 3 times x, or 3 times x times y squared, or 1 over 2 xt. Okay, these are algebraic terms. So what is it? It's a number or variable. We call the latter, right? Latter, we call this variable from now on, or their product is called algebraic term. Okay.
Mhm.
And how about algebraic expression? Algebraic expression or algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is a bunch of algebraic terms that are added or subtracted. Okay, if you just add or subtract some algebraic terms, so we call this algebraic expression. For example, what is it? X plus 1, right? See, I'm adding two algebraic terms. It has two terms. The first term is x, second term is 1. 2x minus 3. A plus b. A plus 2b plus 3c. 1 over 2x minus y. These are all algebraic expressions. Okay, we have terms. If you just combine them by adding or subtracting, okay, that's called algebraic expression. So now in this question is saying that use an algebraic expression for each of the following. So that means that convert these words into algebraic expression. Like for example, add 2x to 3y. What should we write here? It is 2x plus 3y, right? And how about the second one? Read B.
Um, Subtract 5x from 12.
Okay.
Eh,
What is that? Tell me that expression.
The 5 minus 12.
No, subtract 5x from 12.
Uh,
So that is 12 minus 5x. Okay. C,
mhm.
read C.
And multiply u by 3v.
Multiply u by 3v. So that means I'm multiplying this u by times 3v. How do we multiply two algebraic terms? Okay. In algebra, actually, expression, this numerical part, you see a times x squared, b times x, we call them coefficients. Right? In Uzbek also we call this coefficient. It is coefficient. All right. So now to multiply two algebraic terms, we should multiply their coefficients and the variable parts or letters. And when we just say a, we know that Abror, we mean that it is 1 times a. So that means that the coefficient of a, it is 1. So if I simplify this now, 1u and 3v. 1 times 3 is 3, and here we have uv. In algebra, if it is clear, we don't have to put multiplication symbol because I understand that that is 3 times u times v. Okay? All right, next.
Divide 3k by 7x.
Divide 3k by 7x. And now from now on, Abror, most of the time, instead of this division, okay, this division, I'm going to use fraction line. The fraction line division, they are the same things. We don't say same thing, but they are equivalent operations in math. So divide, right? I'm dividing 3k by 7x. Okay. So how we write division of something by something. 3k over 7x. Because actually we are preparing ourselves to solve problems, especially word problems. If you don't understand or if you do not write the correct algebra expression, you won't be able to solve problems. Okay, you need to set up a correct equation so that you will get a correct or right answer. E, read E.
Subtract the product of x and 3y from the sum of p and q.
Can you write this in your notebook? And after that, read it for me. How would you
Mhm.
write this? Subtract the product of x and 3y from the sum of P and Q. Okay, Abror. What is that?
Mm, mm. Under 3y minus x plus q plus q.
No. Look, Abror, I should split this into three parts. The first part is saying that subtract. Okay, I subtract what? The product of x and 3y. Okay, okay, this
Mhm.
one from what? From the sum of P and Q. All right, let me just write expressions for them. Okay, the product of x and 3y, the product of this one, what is it? It is x times 3y. Or again, simplify this 1x, 3y. 1 times 3 is 3xy. And how about what is the sum of P and Q? That is P plus Q, right?
Mm.
And it's saying that subtract that thing, okay, from this one, right? So the answer would be then it is P plus Q. I'm subtracting 3 times xy from the sum of these two numbers minus 3xy, right?
Okay.
So we have subtracted 3xy from the sum of P and Q. So in algebraic expressions, sum of P and Q is P plus Q. You see how actually we are simplifying word problems into very simple algebraic expressions. That's why, algebra is a very powerful tool to solve problems. You have a huge word problem, you just convert this into algebraic expression or equation and solve it. That is the way actually we mathematicians solve problems. Example 2, read it.
Um, Ali is 3 times as old and as Benny, and Benny is 5 years older than Chandra. If Benny is 6 years old, write the algebraic expression for each of the following.
Ali is
A.
3 times as old as Benny, and Benny is 5 years older than Chandra. If Benny is X years old, write an expression, algebraic expression, right, for each of the following. You see, every time you're going to see this algebra expression a lot from now on. Now I will show you one method, Abror. When you are dealing with this kind of questions, okay, I suggest you to make a table. And how many people are we talking about in this problem?
3.
Three, right? It is Ali and Benny and Chandra, right? So that means I'm going to make a table that has 3 columns, all right? So that is for the first guy, and this one is the second guy, all right? And let me just write their names at the top. This one is Ali, stand for A, Bani for B, and Chandra for C. Again, we are using algebra. I don't have to write Ali again, right? Because from the context, I'm saying that Abror, A represents Ali's age, B represents Bani's age, C represents Chandra's age. Now in the question, Abror is saying that if Bani is X years old, right? Let me just write X years old here. Bani is X years old. All right. Now, can you read the question one more time? The first part.
Mm, Ali is 3 times as old as Benny, and
Stop.
Benny
Okay,
is
stop. Ali is 3 times as old as Bani. How old is Ali?
uh 3.
3x, right?
Mhm.
3 times x. Okay, continue. Read the second part.
Uh, Benny is 5 years older than Chandra.
Okay, Bani is 5 years older than Chandra. If Bani is
Mhm.
5 years older than Chandra and Bani is x years old, how old is Chandra?
5 or
No,
2.
no. Look, Abror, suppose that you are 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am 20 years old, right? Or not
Mm-hmm.
20 years. So let's say like this. Okay, I am 20 years old. Okay, you are 5 years younger than me. How old are you?
25.
No, you are 5 years younger than me. I am 20 years old, and you are 5 years younger than me. How old are you? 15, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now, another question. If I am 25 years old, you are 5 years younger than me. How old are you then?
20.
20, right? Another question. Suppose that I am X years old and you're 5 years younger than me. Then how old are you? X
5.
minus 5, right?
Yes.
You see, if X is 20, 25 minus 5. If it is 30, 30 minus 5. If it is X, X minus 5. All right. And now let's answer the question. Read question A.
Ali age today.
Okay. Ali's age today. How old is Ali today?
3.
3X. 3X. Can you see this 3X? Because we don't know
3x.
X. If X is 2, then Ali is 6 years old today. If X is 5, Ali is 15 years old today. If X is 10, Ali is 30 years old today. That is actually where algebra comes into play. Can you see that? We don't know, but if I just label something, now if I know the connections, I can write everything in terms of this X. B, read question B.
Chandra age today.
Chandra's age today. How old is Chandra today?
X minus 5.
X minus 5, right? That's X minus 5. Okay, C.
Ali age in 5 years time.
Ali's age in 5 years' time. After 5 years, how old will Ali be? How old is he
I
now?
don't. Huh?
How old is Ali now? 3x, right? Can you see that? Look at the table.
Yes, the
Yes, 3x
3x.
years old. Today, Ali is 3x years old. We don't know this x. After 5 years, how old will he be? Will Ali be?
8.
Come on, man. Abror, 3x plus 5. Because I don't know Ali's age, right? After 5 years, I should just add 5 to his current age, right? If Ali is now 3x, after 5 years, he will be 3x plus 5. Now, if I ask you, for example, if B is, let's say, 10 years old, then Ali will be 3 times 10 plus 5. He will be 35 years old. I don't know the value of x. If, I don't know, suppose if x equals, let's say, this 7, so Ali will be 3 times 7 plus 5. 3 times 7, 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. After 7 years, Ali will be 26 years old. I mean, if x equals 7. But I don't know the value of x. That's why if Ali is 3x years old now, after 5 years, he will be 3x plus 5. This x and 5, we cannot add them because they are unlike terms. It's like on tables, we have 3 apples and 5 pears. Can you add them? We cannot. They're different things, right? Also, here we have x and 5. They are two different things. Okay. All right. D,
The sum of Ali and Bunny age in 3 years time.
the sum of Ali's and Benny's age in 2 years' time. After 2 years, what will be Ali's age? 3x plus 2,
Um,
right?
yes.
Plus, it says sum. And how about Benny? How old is Benny? Will Benny be after 2 years?
Uh, X minus.
Plus, after 2 years.
Yeah, plus, yes.
Plus
Plus
2.
2.
And now we need to simplify this. Can you simplify this?
Yes.
What is it?
The wait.
3x plus x,
The 4x
4x. Okay. 2 plus 2,
and 4.
it is 4.
Just
Okay.
this? Yes.
You see, now step by step, I think you get better intuition. Now, how about E? Read E.
The sum of Bunny and Chandra age 4 years ago.
The sum of Benny's and Chandra's age 4 years ago. Can you tell me how old was Benny 4 years ago?
3x plus 4.
No, ago. Abror, how old are you?
Ah, huh? 14.
How old were you 4 years ago?
10.
How did you find that?
Ah,
How did you find that you were 10 years old 4 years ago? You are
because
subtracting,
I'm,
right? From your current age minus 4. So now
yes,
Benny, how old is she now?
-1.
How old is Benny right now? Look at the table.
Wait,
Benny's
three.
X years old, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 years
Benny.
ago, Benny was X minus 4 years old.
I think it's
Okay, plus. And how about Chandra? How old was she 4 years ago?
Chandra x minus 4.
X minus 5 minus 4. Because right now, Chandra is X minus 5 years old, right? Right?
Mhm.
So Chandra, right now, Chandra is X minus 5 years old. And 4 years ago, her current age minus 4. And now let's simplify this. Here we have X minus 4 plus X. What is negative 5 minus 4?
1.
Negative 5 minus 4.
-1.
Negative 9.
Uh,
Both are negative
and
numbers, so you're
negative, negative,
combining negative
negative.
9. Next time, I think we should work with you on integers. Now we will simplify this, okay? If you simplify this, x plus x, it is 2x, negative 5 minus 9 is negative 13. Okay, the integers you should know well. We should do some revision. Now from now on, every time you're going to use integers, rational numbers, and algebraic expressions. All right, let's
Okay.
continue. Okay, example 3, read it.
Write the algebraic expression for each
Algebraic.
of the following. Algebraic expressions for each of the following.
Okay,
The, su-
read A.
the sum of three consecutive and integers of which x is the
X,
middle
X,
integer.
X.
X.
Well, do you read it as X in New York? How do you read this?
X.
X? It's not X, right? X. The sum of three consecutive integers. What does integer mean?
Integer.
Like integer is a real number that doesn't have fraction part or decimal part, like negative 5, negative 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, negative 10. These are integers. Okay, usually integers we label by Z. Okay, so Z
Mhm.
means that the set of integers. So what are these numbers? It's like negative 4 or negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It continues, right? So these are integers. As you see, they don't have any fraction part or they don't have any decimal part. We have counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have rational numbers, the ratio of two integers, right? And we have integers that we have to know. Anyway, so now Abror consecutive integers. What does it mean? Consecutive means that one followed by another. Like for example, if I write a few numbers, integers, 1 and 2 and 3, what is the next number here?
4.
It will be 4, right? You see, you are just naturally saying it is 4. So you can see the pattern here. So that means that this 1, 2, 3, 4, they are 4 consecutive integers. Why? For 1 actually is followed by 2. 2 is followed by 3, right? 3 is followed by 4. So after 4, 5. If it is 5, it is 6, right? Okay, if
Mm.
dot dot dot, if I keep writing this, if this number is suppose it is n, what will be the next number?
What is
It will
what
be
the
n
number?
plus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because each time we are adding 1. But here in this question, is saying that we are given 3 integers, and the middle one is x. Okay, the previous one we don't know, next one we don't know. So if they're integers, what number comes after x? What integer comes after x?
X.
X plus 1, right? After 9, 10 comes. After 10, 11 comes, right?
Mm-hmm.
After 11, 20, 12 comes. And what is the difference? The difference is 1. Each time to get the next number, we are adding 1. Okay. And how about
Mm.
before x? What number comes before x?
X minus
Very good.
x.
X minus 1. But now in this question, Abror is asking the sum, right?
Mm.
So for this sum, let me use S. Okay. S stands for sum. So the sum of these 3 numbers will be, the first number is x minus 1, and the second number is x, and the third number is x plus 1. So now let's simplify this. Can you simplify this expression?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what is the simplest form of this expression? Come on, Abror. X plus x plus x, it is 3x, right?
Yes.
Negative 1
I
plus 1.
got I got 3x plus 0.
No, yeah. 0, you don't have to say 0. Just 3x.
3x.
Okay, very good. Next, read the question. Question B.
The product of the two consecutive odd
Consecutive odd integers,
integers of which x is the smaller integers.
which x is the smaller integer. Okay. So odd means, so what does odd integers, Abror? They are like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. These are odd integers. Okay. Each time they're increasing by how much?
Hmm?
Each time these numbers, they're increasing by how much?
2,
2, right? So if I just keep writing this, suppose that this is n. What will be the next number?
14.
N plus 2.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Plus
will
2.
be the next number?
Plus 2.
N plus 4. Because you're adding 2 to the previous number, right? What is n plus 2?
Ah,
N plus 4, right? So next one will be n plus 6, right?
mm,
And now we are talking about 2 consecutive integers, right? The smaller one is x. If the smaller one is x, what will be the bigger one?
mm, x plus 1.
X plus 2. They are odd integers, right? Okay, it's asking the question is a product. For product, let me just use P because the first letter is P. So P will be equal to the product of these two numbers. That means the multiplication, right? X times X plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
You see, bro, these questions, if you don't understand, you cannot solve any math problem. Now, from now on, you're going to use algebra in almost everywhere. Because if you don't learn algebra, you cannot solve problems. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
C.
The total cost of X 10 cents steps and 25 voice-cents steps.
If you have five 10-cent stamps, right?
Mhm,
What is the value of your stamps? How do you find this? 5 times 10 cent, right? Which is 50 cents, right? So, like for example, Abror, this is very simple thing. If you go to like shopping mall, you're gonna buy three t-shirts, okay? And let's say five socks, five pairs of socks, right? Each t-shirt, for example, let's say you're gonna buy three t-shirts, right? And plus
mhm,
five socks, right? And for example, let's say for each t-shirt, you paid $15. And for each pair of socks, you pay, let's say this, you pay $2, right? So what is three? The number of items, right? We call this quantity. And how about 15? It's a unit price, right? And this one
mhm,
is the number of items here, and this one is a unit price. So if you multiply the number of items by the unit price, it gives us the total cost, right?
mhm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So now tell me, if you buy X 10-cent stamps, what will be the cost of this X 10-cent stamps?
Hi,
Yeah.
my computer is dying.
Mhm. Okay.
So,
All right. Okay, Abror, this concept you should understand well because everything we're talking about here, it is fundamentals of algebra. Okay, that's
mhm,
why everything you understand well from now on, it doesn't matter. You're seventh grade, eighth grade again. Every time you're using these ideas, these rules, whatever you learn, if it is related to algebra. So we need to find the total cost, right? The total cost, let me just label this by capital T. So that's our total cost. And if you have X 10-cent stamps, right, the year value will be the year product. So it will be first we write number for 10X. So here we have cents, right? And plus it says and plus 25 Y cents, right? I have 25 stamps. Each one is a worth of Y cents, right? This will be the total cost, right? And now I'm just going to write as a single fraction. Usually we don't have to write this units. So the total cost will be 10x plus 25y in cents, right? You're
mhm.
buying x stamps. Each one is 10 cents. And buying 25 stamps, each one is y cents. So in total, how much you should pay? You should pay 10 times x plus 25 times y. Does it make sense? All right.
Yes.
The question D, first read it.
The cost of each cup, if the total cost of 5 cups is Y.
Y dollars. Suppose that you go to the shop, right, and you buy 5 cups and you paid, let's say, $10. Now, if I ask you this question, Abror, what is the unit price of these cups? What is the price of 1 cup?
$1.
$2. Because 10 divided by 5 is 2, right?
Ah, yeah.
Okay. And now this question, let's generalize this question. How about for 5 cups, if you paid Y dollars, what will be the cost of 1 cup?
Mm.
Total cost is Y, right? And divided by 5, right?
Yes.
So that's it. So unit price will be this much, right? 1 cup will be equal to this because you're
Ah,
dividing.
yeah.
If you buy 5 cups, you pay $10. What is the price of 1 cup? 10 divided by 5, it is 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, now let's do some exercises, okay? Now you have some experience. Read the question.
Write an algebraic expression for each of the following.
All right.
Add 2x to 14.
What is it? Just tell me. I'm going to write your answer here.
2x plus
2x
14.
plus 14. All right. Next,
Subtract 14 from 5n. 5n
5a
and 5a minus subtract 14.
minus 14. Just minus 14.
Multiply multiply 4 by 2x.
2k.
2k. 2k multiply by 4.
So 4 times 2k. 4 times 2k. Right? Multiply 4 by 2k. So what is 4 times 2k?
8.
8k, right? That is 8k. All right. D.
Yeah. 8 divide 8x by 24 y.
Okay. So we are dividing, right? 8x divided by 24y. Okay, that's it. But can we simplify this, Abror?
Which one?
This 8x over 24y. You know the in the fractions, Abror? If you have something like this, a times c divided by b times c, right? So c is a
Mhm.
common factor. We can cancel out the c's, right? That will be equal to a over b, right?
Mhm.
Like, for example, 10 over, let's say the 6. 10 is 5 times 2. 6 is 3 times 2. 2 to cancel each other. That is equivalent to 5 over 3. Right? So that's what I
Mhm.
mean. Here, if you simplify this 8, x means that 8 times x. And how about 24? 24 is 8 times 3y, right? Because 8 times 3 is 24.
Mhm.
So this 8, they cancel each other because they are common factors and multiplied. So that will be equal to x over 3y. Got it?
Yes.
All right. E,
Add 2x to twice 3y.
add 2x to twice 3y. What does twice 3y mean?
Mm,
2 times, right? Twice means 2 times.
yes.
Okay, add 2x. Okay, I'm adding 2x to what? To twice 3y. Right? And now let's simplify.
For
Always leave your answer abroad in the simplest form. That is, one of the most important feature of math. We always simplify everything. Okay, so I can write it as 2x plus 6y. And also in real life, Abror, let's say this is you, okay, and you have two pockets, okay. On your left hand side, you have $5, you have $1. On your right pocket, you have $10, and you have $10, you have $10. Now, if I ask you, Abror, how much do you have? How would you answer this question?
20, $26.
20 or 36?
26. Yeah, 36. 36.
36, right? But you see, as
Mhm.
naturally you are saying 36. You are not saying that, oh, Mr. Qasim, I have $1, one $5, three $10. Nobody answers like this, right?
Mhm.
So if we have here 2 times 3y, don't say 2 times 3, we just say 6y. Okay, that's why in math, you know why we need multiplication to write things in simplest form. What does this a plus a plus a? Mathematicians, okay, they suggested this. Instead of writing a plus a plus a, let's introduce something. We call this multiplication. That means that is 3 times a. What does 3 times a mean? That means that a is added to itself 3 times. Okay, f. Let's do f and we'll finish the class, okay? F.
F subtract 5x from half of y.
Half of y, right? What is half
Mhm.
of y?
Um, I don't know.
1 over 2 times y, right?
Uh,
So it's 1 half, right?
one
Yeah,
half.
half of y means that 1 over 2 times y. Subtract 5x from this. So we are subtracting 5x from half of y. So 1 over 2y means that half of y. And as abroad,
I
just keep in mind that, okay, so we said at the beginning, what is it? Manipulating algebraic expressions. This is called manipulation of algebraic expressions, like 1 over 2x or x over 2 or x times 1 over 2, they're all the same things.
Mhm.
Okay. Again, here we
Yes.
have a over b or a times 1 over b or 1 over b times a. They're all equivalent expressions.
Okay.
Okay, Abror.
Yes.
Abror, for Abdulaziz, I got his email address to share homework. And how about you? I'm going to send you now. I think we should work with on integers first, okay? Then after that, I'll continue from here. Let's do some work on integers, how to add and subtract integers, because we're going to use this a
Mhm.
lot soon. All right. So should I send the homework to your mother's telegram or you have email address? How can I?
I have
Huh?
I have a email address.
Okay. All right. Can you send me with your mother's telegram? Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
also Abdullah did the same thing. Okay, I'll just send it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I'll
Okay.
see you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.